Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it may be, good evening. I'm Don Oshman, editor-in-chief of and publisher of HideNet Publications. It's the 29th of July, the last few days of July 2018, and it's time for the HideNet Market Report. Rana Guel, our South American editor, reports from Novo Hamburgo in Brazil that the Brazilian fresh hide market went down a little bit this week. I think it was about 5 cents a kilo. More importantly, or maybe as importantly, TR1, according to Andrea Guolo, our reporter and editor in Italy, says sales were made of TR1 at 65 cents CFR this past week. But as Ronald reports from Brazil, prices are still being offered as high as 75 cents CFR on 23 kilos, admittedly with negotiations. So it depends who the producer is, the tanner is, and how hungry the seller is. So who knows, maybe there's LC issues there too, I don't know. But the bottom line is, if you're a good buyer who can pay, and you can buy decent merchandise as low as 65, and maybe if you're a terrific seller who makes the premium product, you can probably get it 70 or better. Argentina, Ronald reports that there's softer business, steady prices, and in Paraguay, prices are unchanged. Also in Brazil, in Mato Grosso, the slaughter of female grows in the first half. So a different ratio, more females to steers, to males. Also out of that part of the world, in Colombia, at retail, Adidas invoiced 4 times more than Nike. And I've been practicing this, in Mexico, Guanajuato shoe companies met with Salvadoran manufacturers. It was interesting how even Mexico might be getting too high and they're looking for a cheaper place to make shoes. In Uruguay, we got a report that the cow slaughter is down. From Europe, Andrea Guolo, who is heading off a vacation, and we won't publish again until just before the Shanghai Leather Fair because Europe closes down in August, reports that sales of, as we said before, Brazilian TR1 were at 65 cents square foot CFR for 23 kilos and up, and British 36 and up sold for $1.15 in pounds per kilo, $1.15 per kilo. The prospects for September after holidays are negative. Nobody expects to do much or see much. He says negative balance and no encouraging prospects. But so far, the prices were basically steady this past week and didn't fall. In France, Gucci is pushing and fighting against Kering. They're both enjoying much better leather purse business and leather accessories business, and they're both huge companies. France, LVMH, Louis Vuitton had in euros $21.8 billion in sales in the first 6 months. So there's money. Leather is very much in fashion in accessories, cars, upholstery, just not in shoes. In Germany, Puma's doing well. And in Italy, Andrea reports from MyCam, it was all about sneakers, all about athleisure, not about leather shoes. Not good either. In Spain, there's a stable forecast for footwear. In Germany, BMW is doing terrific. And in Shanghai, which is coming up in about 30 days now, we're cooperating as a media sponsor with APLF with a great symposium called Shanghai Shake-Up. And you want to go to that, and if you're a subscriber, you get a nice discount on your admission. Shanghai Shake-Up at ACLE, that's in our reports. North America this week, contrary to Europe, contrary to Latin America, even contrary to Australia, the market turned positive. For the first time this year, prices rose. Can you imagine that? And we detail all that in this week's market report. Most selections advanced, like they all did, except mostly the cow sector. All the steers did. So the market turned around. We explained why and what's going to happen in this week's report. Yuen, probably the largest, maybe the largest footwear manufacturer in the world, reported revenue growth. We have a list of Japanese statistics for June, what Japan reported from all over the world. Everybody thought, because business picked up last week in North America, that the export sales the USDA would release would be high, but they were not. They're only 530,000 combined wet blue and raw hides, and the kill was 640,000. And on top of all this, the market turned around this week. So much for export figures. Combined export shipments were a little over 500,000, and the outstanding was about 4 million, which is close to last week. And our forecast, you got to listen. But we give our forecasts, which are right 80-some% of the time, and we tell you why. And this week we do that again. And then we make a market observation. Is the turnaround in demand we saw this week a flash in the pan. Is it what we call a dead cat bounce? Is the market going to bounce up and then go back down again? Read U.S. Week in Review and find out. Read all our reports and find out. HideNet.com. Go there, get a free trial, see how money can be made with more information. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.